The opinions expressed within the content of this podcast solely that of our guests and do not reflect the views and beliefs of the Bigfoot and Paranormal Encounters podcast, its hosts or its affiliates. Dave Weigert was born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. His family has seen and experienced far more than most families with strange encounters and tragic moments. Dave, the youngest of 4 children and the only living sibling, went on to have many strange encounters throughout his childhood and adult life. At age 20 he began his journey to learn about the unknown. Dave has a background with Baltimore County Fire and Police, private security, bodyguard, bank security and security for a Baltimore sports team and other law enforcement agencies. Dave started the Maryland Paranormal Research Team in 2003 and closed the doors in 2016. He started Other Voices on the Mprt radio network along with a newsletter. From 2007 till 2016 he was the curator for the haunted Ramblewood Mansion. He hosted years of paranormal research and investigations at the location. Dave was also a mobile DJ for 35 years. Dave was a speaker at a number of colleges speaking about the paranormal to students. Dave founded the Maryland Bigfoot Research Team in 2018 and left it to a former member of Mprt. He now resides in Bucks County, Pennsylvania near his grandchildren. He has since founded the Mid-Atlantic Bigfoot Research Team. He currently hosts a podcast weekly called Bigfoot and Paranormal Encounters Podcast. Let's welcome Dave to the podcast.
Welcome to Bigfoot and Paranormal Encounters Podcast. And now your host, Dave Weigert.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Bigfoot and Paranormal Encounters Podcast. Tonight, we're going to do something a little different. I started Mprt back in 2003 and closed the doors. I'm sorry, in 2016. Uh, Over the years, we lost a number uh, of members and good, excuse me, good friends. Uh, Tonight, I'm going to play a memorial video. We're going to do that in a little bit. It took me some time to make that video because it was very, very emotional. There were times where, like now, I'm choking up. But I miss each and every one of them dearly, and our colleagues and friends as well. I'm also going to do a blooper video, so we'll play that in a little while. So bear with me. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and start the chat room. And let me go back to, let's see what we're going to do here. All right. So while I'm waiting for some of the guests to enter the chat room, let me go back to that again. And they'll be popping in there shortly. Just want to let everybody know that sometimes on StreamYard, you have to, when you ask a question in the chat room, you have to include your, let me take a drink. I'm sorry. You have to include your first name because sometimes you have to give StreamYard permission for you to give them permission for them to put your name with your question. Throughout the broadcast, I'll be putting up the ticker and I'll be putting messages that'll be going across the bottom of the ticker just below me, right down here, across there. So let me, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by, if I can find them. Okay, let me get to the very top. So I'm going to do some photos here to start off. And I'm going to go ahead and start with that. And I want to give a shout out to my good friend, Bill Bean. I produce his podcast, which is on Friday nights from 11 to 12, 12 to 1, sometimes till about 1:30 in the morning. So if you're interested, check out Warrior Mode with Bill Bean. And it's a very nice podcast. All right, so let me put up, here's a picture of some of the former members of Mprt. And one of the members in this picture has since passed, and that was the mother of Mprt, Cora. I'm going to show that. And Cora is standing just to the left of the bell. Okay. All right. Show our next one. Now here's a picture of G, Helen, and Kathy. And this next photo is a picture of Bill Bean. That was his first appearance at one of our meetings. That's me in the middle. And to the right of me is Barry Selby. All right, here's a photo that we took in Gettysburg. That is me, Jose, Cora, Helen, Kathy, and Regina. Now, this was taken when the group very first started. So I'm going to put that up. And the next photo was taken out front of Eastern State Penitentiary. Here's a dinner that many of us attended. A lot of familiar faces in there. That's Craig Allen. It's Regina, Kathy. I believe that's Kathy down on the left and Bill at the end, Bill Bean. And Kathleen is in there. And a few others. Here's a photo at the, let's see if I can remember this. At the Dream Dance Studio, something like that. I'm getting old, so bear with me. Okay, that's Bill Bean and Kathy. The next one you're going to see is a little bit crazy. It's a photo of Barry Selby. And the next one is Cora, Keith Age, former bass guitar player for Ted Nugent, and Kathy on the right. And here's a guy. I'm going to show this next picture. Jose Rivera. Miss him dearly. Okay, this next photo is Kathy, myself, and Regina. I know I'm going to get shot for some of these photos, but I'll be all right. All right, this next one is Helen. I believe that was in Gettysburg. Again, there's Kathy. This was breakfast in Gettysburg. That's Kathy. That's Regina, Helen. Me facing the other way. Jose, Caroline, Kathleen, and her mom, Eileen. I'm not going to show that picture because that's going to be in one of the bloopers, the next one. But here's one of Caroline, Kathleen, and her mom again. Now this next photo was taken at the Dr. Mudhouse. This is one of our ghost photos. Let's put that up there. If you look over at the table with the picture on it, you can pretty much see what I'm talking about. There's like a haze around the table. I'm not going to show that next photo because that one's going to be in the blooper. Here's one at the catacombs at the Edgar Allan Poe burial site. I believe that was when the group first started. And here's one. That's Mr. Richard Trueheart. He has a paranormal team, and it's called Part, P-A-R-T. All right. Here's Tim Manvell. I miss him dearly, too. So let me... Okay. All right. So let me turn the chat room back on. For some reason, the listeners are not showing up. Let me just click on, whoops, wrong thing. Still not showing. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm going to leave that on. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the Mprt memorial video. just bear with me. I gotta scroll down to. Oh, wait a minute. Before I do that, let me show you this broadcast that was on ABC News with Mprt. I'm going to show that.
Under your kids' beds and in their closets for monsters at night. But there's one local group who takes tracking down the spooks to a whole new level. Tomorrow, of course, is Halloween, and there will be plenty of ghosts coming to your door. But tonight, the real ghost hunters were out in Dundalk sharing some of their secrets. It was a paranormal meetup. Folks from the Maryland Paranormal Research Team pulled out all of their equipment to give us a look, like the video camera with infrared light and their tri-field meters, all tools to help them explain what goes bump in the night.
If we can provide a scientific reason, then we most certainly will. If it's something that is truly paranormal, we don't just leave them with, oh, by the way, your house is haunted, good luck. We do find alternative methods of getting rid of whatever the problem is.
There are 12 members of the Mprt, and they've been ghost busting for about 12 years now. They travel up and down the East Coast trying to debunk or prove haunted homes and businesses. We'll be back with more.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to proceed with the memorial video.
Our lost loved ones. Thanks for the many memories. Rose Snyder Mprt Rose Mama. Mike Bowser Mprt member. Paul Kotherman Mprt member. Cora Lindsay Mprt mother. Ed McNamara Mprt member. Rosemary Ellen Guiley friend. Mike Stevenson Ramblewood. John Bowman Mprt friend. Kev Baker, my idol who inspired me to be a podcaster. We love you all and may you rest in peace.
All right, just give me a second. I'm going to try to get this. Hi, Kathy. Glad you could be with us. I know there's others. I'm just not sure why it's not showing that they're in the chat room. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get myself together. Like I said, it was really tough making that video. I wished I would have had more pictures, but years after I closed the doors for Mprt, I had put some stuff in storage, and I should have known better. You know, I was always worried about somebody breaking into the storage room, but that's not what happened to me. The storage area where my stuff was, there was a fire, and everything got ruined with water and all that stuff, and just had to be thrown away. So I lost a lot of photos and pictures and video and stuff like that. It's a shame. Again, hi Kathy. Did you just pop in? Did you get to see the photos that I did? If not, I'll do them again before I before the podcast ends. But right now I'm getting ready to do the bloopers. Now that's a good one. Like I said, I wished I would have had a lot more photos, but I would have just made it a little bit longer. But here we go. I'm going to go ahead and play it.
Juan Cosío. Le valió mal.
I think that was pretty good. Let me yes, I hear you, Kathy, and that's I'm doing my best not to tear up. But did you see the memorial? I'm sorry, I just got to check this message real quick. Come on. Bear with me 1 second. I just got to take care of something real quick. There we go. Maybe that listener will find their way in. Yes, we did. We had a lot of great times, and we also experienced some sad moments as well. But we got through it. Let's see. I want to check something here and make sure I didn't forget. All right, one of the I'm sorry, let me stay over this way. One of the video clips I want to play was Ed. God, I hope I say his last name right. Ed. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ed McNamara. He was hooking up some wires, and I'm not sure how good this video is going to play, but it's kind of dark. But what happens is he comes out of the room. He's messing with a piece of metal and trying to straighten out a wire to a camera. But when he comes out, if you look to the right, there's a door with a blind on it. Seconds after he walks by it, you will see the blind lift up. And if you listen carefully, I'll play it 2 times. You will hear it say, "Go away." Okay, I'm going to play that again. And again, if you look to the right, you'll see a door. The blind lifts up, I guess maybe 4 seconds after he walks by. And it says, "Go away." Okay, let me just click back on the, okay, I got the chat rooms back open. So if anybody has any questions, let me just check something out here and see if I can get this to. Kathy, I'm going to put one of your comments up just to see if it's working right. Yep. Says we had a lot of fun times. We sure did. All right. So I have the chat room's open. Just not sure why. It says there's 6 listeners. So, but I'm only seeing Kathy's comments. So I'm not sure what's going on, but let me go back to see what we got here. Okay, not sure why that's not. Huh. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the funniest videos I saw that Russell made. You know, Russell used to bring new photos to the meeting every week. Let me put this one up there. That's our good friend, Barry Sylvie. And he now resides in Arkansas. He's not in Baltimore anymore. But Russell, you did a good job on that one. All right, let's see. I see Helen and Trudy. Hi, Helen, and hi, Trudy. Not sure why I can't see them in the chat room, but maybe they'll figure something out, or I'll keep working on it. Yes, Russell had some amazing photos. We had some good laughs every week. And let me just, let's see. Here's Russell. And by the way, Russell's doing pretty good, but he had to get open heart surgery. He had a bypass, and he's doing much better now. Let's see. I'm just going through some. Now this is Kev Baker. This is who inspired me to become a podcaster. Him and Bill Bean. And like I said, I produced Bill Bean's videos and photos and stuff for his show. Warrior Mode. It comes on every Friday night at 11 p.m. It's on the Restream. He broadcasts on YouTube. Now, I'm going to put up this photo. I forgot to put this one up. This, and I think Kathy was just recently there. A lot of memories there. Yep, that's the haunted Ramblewood Mansion, which is in Darlington, Maryland. And that was from 2007 to 2016. That's how long I was there hosting paranormal investigations and Mprt investigations as well, overnights. We stayed the whole weekend. All right, let me take a look at I'm just I ain't ever gonna forget this photo. That's me in Regina's pool. And the very next day, yeah, I was sick. It was kind of chilly out, but I did come down with pneumonia and was very sick. All right, I'm going to go back to the comments and oh yes, hi. I keep leaning over that way out of the camera. Hi, Pearl. Did you just join us, or have you been in here a while? I'm just waiting for Pearl to respond. Okay, so you just joined in. You didn't get to see the memorial video. I think I'm going to play it again, so that Pearl can see it. Let me go ahead and pull that back up and play that again. Just bear with me. I gotta locate it. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Here we go. If anybody would like that video of the memorial, I will send it to you. Just shoot me a text and let me know. Okay, let's see here. Just want to ask Trudy, can you comment? Because I'm seeing a number of how many people are listening, but I'm just not seeing everyone in the chat room, everyone's name. So let me go back up, come back down. Okay, just bear with me for a second. I want to, if anybody has any questions, please submit your question and I'll answer it. Let me see if okay. All right, real quick, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a commercial. And while I do the commercial, I'm going to try to fix something. So let me I'm going to put up a commercial for a friend of mine. I just got to locate it first and find out. Yeah, a few things are not working right today, but let's see how this goes. All right, let me go back to the okay. All right, yeah, that's the Bigfoot camping adventure, September 6th and 7th. That's a Friday and a Saturday this year. If anybody's interested, just get in touch with me and I'll put you in touch with my friend Eric Altman, and you can get tickets. So while I'm doing that, let me now I'm going to be adding something to the podcast. It's going to be coming soon. It's going to be Other Voices. The Dead Have Something to Say. I'm going to play a few EVPs, not tonight, but in the near future. And the podcast, I'm going to be starting a newsletter. So I'm going to do that as well. Trying to get these cards apart. Okay, here we go. I'm also looking for stories from doctors, nurses, EMTs, policemen, firemen, military, of strange encounters, near-death experience, medical miracles, and stories like mom lifts car off of toddler. So, it's not just about ghosts and Bigfoot and UFOs and stuff like that. I'm looking for people who have had encounters, strange encounters. And if you want to be a guest on the show, just get in touch with me and we'll bring you on. All right, let's see. Let me go to, I need to put up a couple messages here, so please bear with me. Okay, if anybody needs to email me, I'm going to put up my email. It's going to be in the ticker below. So, and I'm going to put this one up there as well. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to leave that up there for a while. Let me go back to comments. So, now what I'm going to do, yeah, here we go. Sitting right in front of me, of course. Yeah, in the memorial video, the dear loved ones that have passed was Eileen, which is Kathleen's mom, Cora Lindsay, she was the mother of Mprt, Rose Snyder, that's Helen's mom, Paul Cotherman, that was John Miskel's brother-in-law, Ed, and I hope I didn't leave any out. I want to speak about Ed. One of my greatest memories was at Fort Howard. We were coming down the hallway. It was me. It was Cora. It was Ed's wife, Linda. And I believe we were on the first floor because there's like 5 or 6 floors or 7. We're coming down the hallway and we're in the dark, and the only thing we have on is a headlamp. So we're walking down the hall, and all of a sudden a bat comes from out of nowhere. I never heard somebody scream so loud and giggle and get in a room and shut a door as fast as they could. Well, I did too, Cora and Ed. We went inside of a room, we shut the door, and we calmed ourselves down, and we went back out, started walking down the hall, and it happened again. So that was one of my greatest moments with Ed and Linda. I'll never forget that, and I'm sure she won't either. Another case we were doing was a residential. And Ed had mentioned to me, he said, Dave, he said, when we start setting up, we should have recorders recording. And I said, is there a reason for that? He said, yeah, because we could be missing out on something. He said, here, I'll set a recorder here in the kitchen while we run cameras and stuff like that. So later on, we took a break and we sat down and we played the quarterback in the nastiest voice told us, "Get out." So from that moment on, I always put a recorder out when we while we were setting up. So I'm sure Kathy has a few, and Helen, I see Helen now. Hello, Helen. So if anybody has any questions, any memories from the past, let's hear it. I'd love to hear it. Helen, thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, it was very, very hard for me to get through that memorial video, making it. It was tough. Let me see if I got. Okay, let's see. Helen, did you get to see the blooper? I want to make sure Helen got to see the bloopers. I'm sorry. Let's see where we at. We're 49 minutes and 30 seconds into the podcast. What Kathy says, way too many stories would take a long time. Well, you can throw a few in there. Would love to hear it. I think about the former Mprt members all the time. And I know some of us have gone through some really tough moments. Okay, I'll play it for you, Helen. Going through some really tough times after we left Mprt. I knew Kathy was sick, and like I said, Russell had to have a bypass, open heart surgery, and he's doing well, and I hope he continues, and I hope Kathy continues to be well. Many blessings. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and play that for Helen. Let's get to the blooper. All right.
Juan Cosío. Le valió mal. Now, the blooper video, not all of the photos were bloopers.
They were, just nice photos that I thought I would, put in there with the funny stuff. So let me go back to Helen says, bet he has some crazy photos that Russell made of us. LOL, I have one framed of us to this day. Helen, I don't. I explained earlier that I lost a lot of footage and photos and all the stuff that Russell did. I put it in storage, and there was a fire in the storage area, and everything got ruined by fire and water. So I'm going to get in touch with Russell, and I'm going to try to get them, and maybe we could do a Mprt part 2 and do another podcast. So which one do you have, Kathy? I'm just waiting for Kathy to respond on which one she has framed. And while we do that, I'm just gonna, let's see, let me go down to whoops. Oh, here we go. Let me go up a little higher. Okay, let's see. Here's one of you, Helen. There you go. And then there's the, let's see, go up a little higher and show that one. That was in Gettysburg. We went there quite a bit. Let's see. Here's a good one. Okay. I'm just going through. So let's see. Let's get back. The one with me and Sissy, Helen, and Kathleen with their heads put on little girls from the old days. I don't remember that one. You'll have to send me a picture of it. And like I said, I'm going to talk with Russell, and I'm going to see if maybe I'll make a trip to Baltimore, go down and take my laptop and a hard drive and copy some of this stuff and spend a little time with him. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it. So, okay, it still says, okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have 3 of yous in the chat room, but it says there's a total of 6 watching. So, yeah, it's a shame that I lost my photos, and I was really tore up about that. There was nothing I could do after the fire and the water. So when there's a fire, the sprinklers come on, plus the fire department went in with hoses, and it is what it is. So let's see. Let me go to Kathy. Do you have this one? And this one here. Go down here. All right. Now here, I just wanted to let Kathy know and Helen. I'm going to be doing a video of the Francis Scott Key Bridge pretty soon. Oop, let me just it's not oh, okay, I see. It's a background. So let me just stop my camera for a minute. Okay. So I have a photo of my son, myself, and my cousin out on a boat in front of the Key Bridge, in front of the pylon that was hit, the exact same spot we were in front of it. But this was taken years ago, and I'm going to put that in the video as well. I keep leaning that way. So let me that was moons ago. What was moons ago? I wish Barry would have joined us. I don't get to hear from him too often. I call Russell every now and then. And a friend of Mprt, he had just passed away on March 18th. He was 49 years old, Mr. John Bowman. He was also part of my podcast. He worked in the background because he was a very busy man with the, he was an EMT and a fireman. And he was going through a lot of training courses, but he got sick, went in the hospital, never been in the hospital before for anything. And they told him he had COVID and he had diabetes. He winded up having a massive heart attack and was left brain dead in a coma. And for 3 months, he stayed that way. And many prayers went out to him and his family. And I was hoping that my good friend was not going to leave us, but he did. Oh, the pic with Cora and Keith Age. Yeah, that was many moons ago. That was a conference that you and Cora went to. Let's see where we at. Where are we at? 101. Okay, 1 hour. Okay, so Kathy, do you remember the case we did in Parkville? Were you part of that? That was the woman that was fraud. Later on, it went on to be a show on Paranormal State, which was called Smoking Shadows. With a friend of mine, John Curley, we're going to be doing something about that case, and we'll be doing that soon. I'm not sure if it's going to be on his podcast or mine, but we are going to do that. 1 second, let me just see who this is. Okay. This is a listener having a problem trying to get in, so I'm going to answer him real quick. I'm Sorry. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, that was one of Ed's family members texting me. He's having a problem getting into the show. If he eventually makes it here, I may have to redo some stuff, but let's see. I was hoping Mike Shango could have made it in tonight with Pepe. I didn't hear from him. He said he would send me a text, and he said he was going to PA, which is the state I live in, but I think he's out of range, and that's why he's not with us tonight. Let's see. Let me get back up here and try to fix something. Okay, I'm gonna try to fix something here. Let me just type something and see what happens. Now let's see if my text goes in there. Yep, there we go. So got that working. Again, Shruti, if you're still with us, try to get in the chat room and join in with us. If you have any problems getting in to the chat room, call me later tonight after the podcast ends, and I'll give you a few pointers. You know, it could be a number of things. It depends on if you're using a computer, a phone, a tablet, an iPad. Yeah, it's always weird with Restream. I had the same issues on I had the same issues on Restream, and I'm on StreamYard now. So, but I'm liking StreamYard because it's working a lot better. I had more situations on Restream than I'm having here, and I'm, you know, it's like anything else. I'll figure it out. And but I'm glad you all could join in tonight with this podcast. And if anybody has any questions, please ask. Okay. Bear with me. I'm going to change something here. Okay, go back to that. Okay, so Kathy says, Dave, I'm on my phone. Went to your post, pressed it, and it came right through. That's good. That's good. I wish it was like that for everyone, but like I just got a text from Patrick. I believe that was Ed's brother. He was having issues getting onto the podcast, so I'm not sure what the issue is and why that's happening. Bear with me. I'm gonna fix my camera real quick because I keep getting out of the frame. So here we go. No, that's not two orbs behind me. That's light hitting my 55-inch widescreen TV. So no orb there. Here's something I want to share with the people in the chat room and the listeners. I live in an area where there's been dogman, Bigfoot sightings, UFO sightings. I live in a cabin, and I'm close to more farmland, woods, and I'm in just a small community. So at night when I go outside, it's very, very dark. We just had a bear in the area, and they caught it and they transported it to another area in the Poconos and let it go. But last year I went outside to go to the trash can, and I reached up and pulled the chain on my light, and there was a bear about 20 feet away. And I'm like, oh, my dear Lord. Boy, I'll tell you, I got in the house quick. And for a while, I didn't go out at night. So, but anyway, the cabin I'm living in, I've been here going on 5 years. And on about the third year, I started experiencing paranormal activity. And it still continues to this day. But it doesn't happen every day. And I'll share with you one of the strangest things that's happened here was I had a doctor's appointment, and I went in the bathroom, took a shower, got out, grabbed my can of Axe, and I brought it with me to the living room. And I said, okay, next thing I got to do is get a drink and take some medication. So I go out in the kitchen, and I start spraying the body spray on me, and put the lid on it, sat it on the counter. Come back in the living room with my drink, took my medicine, and boom, I hear this noise. And I'm like, I know exactly what that is, but why? I go out in the kitchen, and my can of Axe is spinning on the floor 10 feet away from where I sat it on the counter. Now, I didn't set it on the end. I sat it in the middle of the counter, right next to the coffee pot. And when I went out in the kitchen, it was spinning. I grabbed it. I sat it back up on the counter, and it stayed there. After that, I started experiencing other stuff, just coming off the counter, off the cabinets, and onto the floor. And most of the noises, I could tell what it was because I'm, pretty familiar with the sounds I was hearing and what it was. But then one night I went to put trash out, and I come back in, and one of my granddaughter's toys, as I came in the door, was rolling towards me, and I took my foot, stepped on it. I picked it up, and I put it back in the toy box. It was a little rubber Nerf football, real small, not too big. And I laid down on the couch, started watching TV. I got up, I went to the bathroom, and when I came back, the ball was rolling across the floor towards the front door. I picked it up. I put it in the toy box, and I put the lid on it. Fell asleep. I woke up about 3 a.m. and I'm hearing one of her talking toys saying, "Do you want to play?" So I go over to the toy box. Now, me, I don't screw the, where the batteries go. I don't screw it in. I just snap it on. So I reached in there and I grabbed it because I was familiar with it. And I pulled the tab off, took the batteries out, snapped the thing back on it, put it in the toy box, went back over and laid down. Yeah, you know what happened next. Yep. Do you want to play? Toy talking with no batteries. So from time to time, like I said, I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some experiences. Now, have I investigated? No. But I have some I didn't. I just tell it nicely to stop. If you want to be here, that's fine, but don't mess with me. So, Dave. Okay, I already read that. Okay. So we're in 1 hour and 13 minutes. And if, Kathy, Helen, Pearl, anybody has any questions or want to talk about anything, let's talk about it. I'm going to check something here real quick. I actually want to change the background with the my family property. So that's going to change. Let me just show you that. Let's see if I can stop the cam. This is my family's property where I can investigate for Dogman and Bigfoot. Let's see. And me. Here we go. So get back to comments. I was really hoping that we got a lot more in the chat room than we have. Kind of puts me in a situation where I'm not really, sure what to talk about. I'm still working on. Okay, let's see. A few things that I'm trying to get to work right, and here's a good question. Kathy, do you watch Warrior Mode? Your question. Dave, have you explored them woods or hear anything? I've heard plenty. Just, didn't see anything. I'm going to go there I'm going to go there in 2025, and I'm actually going to be filming I'm lost for words. A movie about Bigfoot, but it's going to be oh God, what do they call it? It's not going to be cheesy, but the funds are going to come straight from me, and I'm going to pay for it all. So still trying to think of the word that some of these bad movies, low budget movie. So I have a couple friends that I'm going to be working with to make this movie, and we're going to get it out there in 2025. And I'm also going to be doing a documentary about the Pine Barrens, the New Jersey Devils. So that's going to be coming too in 2025. Kathy, wake up. All right, let me look up here. So it says 7 is watching now. Kathy woke up. Yeah, it's a really, really beautiful land. A lot of hills to climb and stuff like that, but I pretty much stay on flat land, and if I need something up top on top of the hill, I'll fly a drone or something like that. So Thanks for sharing the stories about Ed and sharing the pictures. Edward was a great dude and is very missed, although I can still feel his presence every day. Thanks, Dave. Patrick, you're very welcome. You did see the memorial that I played, correct? And I'm glad you were able to make it in here. So that's good, good. And my condolences to you. Yes, Ed was a great man. I never seen Ed get mad. Uh, if there was an issue, he would want to resolve it, not argue about it. And Ed, yeah, he taught me a lot of stuff. Ed was a musician. I play guitar and a little bit of keyboard, and I was a DJ for 35 years. So after Mprt closed the doors, I saw Ed a few more times. He come over and bought a microphone off of me, and I think that was the last time I saw him. But we stayed in touch. We texted and emailed and stuff like that. And yes, he was a very good man. And all my members were great. And like any team, you have your ups and you have your downs, but we always got through it, and we stuck together and resolved it. So we were together a lot of years, and in fact, I remember the first meeting was at a table beside my house. And then of course we went on to meet at other locations. And one of the people I want to thank is Joanne for letting us use the learning center, the daycare center upstairs in the room where they taught self-defense and karate and stuff like that. That was a very nice place and very useful to Mprt. So again, I want to thank Joanne. And she's not with us in the chat room or watching tonight, but Mike Shango will see this and pass the message on. Yeah, I bet it was a big shock about Ed. I never seen Ed have anything wrong with him other, just a cold or just tired and that sort of thing. But I really liked Ed a lot. And Bill and Patrick, thank you for joining us tonight. When I close out, I'm going to play the memorial video once more. And I'll do that when we close out the podcast. Folks, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm just, pretty much lost for words and, very emotional speaking about, Ed and Rose and Mike Bowser and friends that we lost. And I just hope that I don't think I forgot any of the Mprt members, maybe a friend or a colleague I may have missed. But, like I said, when I was putting that video together, I didn't have a whole lot to work with. And I had to borrow a few photos. And I really think it turned out nice. And if anybody wants a copy of it, I'll send it to you. That's no problem. I can, I can put it on a CD. I can mail it to you, or I can email it to you, and you can download it. Be my guest. Now, other listeners. Now, Ed McNamara, he passed away on August 8th of 2020. I'm sorry, 2023 on August the 8th. I'm not going to give the story, but, I'm going to leave that alone. And may he rest in peace. And we'll see him one day. When it comes to, losing a loved one, I get very, very emotional. Yes, August 8th, 2023 is when we lost Ed. And I hope Linda's doing well. And I know it's really tough for her every day. Yes, he was young. I think he was 49, or am I correct? Bill will share that with us in a moment. Ellen, I will make sure that you get a copy. You just tell me how you want it. If you want me to email it to you, or put it on a disc and send it to you. I'm pretty much out of flash drive, but I might be able to find one. And just send me your address. Let's see. Let me put my email up there again. So you can write that down. Let's see where we at here. Okay, so that's it right there. Okay. There's the email going across the ticker. I'll send you my email and a message. Okay. Thank you, Helen. Does anybody heard from Regina? I know she's currently living in West Virginia. I did email her and send her the link for tonight, but apparently something came up. So Linda told me of the podcast you are doing. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. I text her, but I know, she didn't get back to me. Okay. Well, I hope she's doing well, and I hope, she's not sick or ill or anything. So, yeah, like I said, if anybody wants a copy, just let me know how you want me to send it to you, and I'll do that. Okay. Okay, and I want to thank Pearl for joining in tonight. I know that was a very tough situation for what she went through with Kevin, and like I said, Kevin was my idol. He inspired me to become a podcaster. I'm not real great at it. There will never be another Kevin. I'll tell you that. But I'll get better at it, and I'm sure he's shining down on me and leading me to do the right thing. I mean, this is totally, I've been doing this now over a year, but there are some things that in the background that I'm working on, some changes that I'm going to make, and, using a green screen and a virtual background and stuff like that. And, oh, wow. Hey, guy. Clyde Solers. Oh, my God. When I think of Clyde Solers, I think of the house in Dundalk that we investigated. That was, wow. We had some experiences there. Thank you, Pearl. Clyde, I'm glad you could join in with us. If you didn't get to see the memorial, I will be playing it again. I think I'll play it again, and then I'll play it at the end when we close out. Clyde, you also made the bloopers. So, did you see any of it? I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. My mouth's getting dry. And I'm going to pull this closer. So, no siree. Okay, Clyde, I'm going to play this blooper for you first. Let's see. I got to get down to, whoops, got to go up. All right, let's see. Where are we at? Down. All right, Clyde, I'm going to take it away.
Juan Cosío. Le valió mal. Oh, there you go, Clyde. Let me just move this piece of paper out of the way here. So, yeah, that's thumbs in the ears and the fingers up. That was Clyde. That was at my wedding renewal that Pastor Bill Bean performed for Shar and I for I'm going to get shot. 30 years.
And we're now into our 36th year now. So let me get back to comments. Tell them about our store. Okay. Yeah. That's another interesting thing. Clyde and I had a paranormal store, and I wished I would have had access to the video where he took a nap behind the counter on the floor. I'm sure he remembers that one, but I don't have that photo anymore. So, but yeah, me and Clyde had some good times, some good memories. Uh, at the store, and we sold all kind of paranormal equipment. Um, and we did some interesting investigations as well. There was a house in Dundalk, Maryland, where the husband had, shot and killed himself. And then the house was sold to a Baltimore City police officer who rented it out, and people just kept moving out because there was paranormal activity going on. And very, very nasty situation with the spirit. The spirit was very nasty, and I think we investigated like 3 times. So, boy, do I remember that one. So, Clyde, how are you doing? And I know you were. I think did you have heart surgery? And Bill says Ed would send me clips of unexplained things y'all found. Great. Yeah, we had some very interesting cases. I'm sorry, I just got to scratch my ear. Let me tell you something about Mprt. Mprt wasn't just Clyde, you can't call in. It's just a live chat. Now, Mprt wasn't just a paranormal team out there. Mprt got most of, and Mprt stands for Maryland Paranormal Research Team, got most of the cases in Maryland. And we got a lot of interesting cases over the years, and had access to many locations that other paranormal teams could not get in the door. One being Fort Howard State Hospital, Fort Howard Nursing Home. I'm brain farting here. I'm trying to think of some other good locations. I had great access to Eastern State Penitentiary, to areas of the prison that most people they didn't give access to. So that was a good thing. Yeah, Kathy says Fort Howard, and Tracy, thank you. While you were with Mprt, you did a fantastic. Yeah, I'm sorry, I keep getting lost for words. I'm just so happy that two has just joined in. That's Tracy and Clyde. Tracy, I hope you're doing well. And Tracy, what? I know you just joined in. What have you not seen? Did you see the memorial? I played the ABC News Channel 2 clip with you in there speaking to ABC. Yes. Everybody, that was Pearl is Kevin's mom. And Pearl, you have a very good night, and thank you for all the kind words. And you get some rest, and God bless you and your family. And please stay in touch. Yeah, I'm going to check into StreamYard to find out if there was a way for people in the chat room to call in and put them on there live. And I was actually looking for someone to join in tonight to be a co-host, and myself, maybe one or two more, but I didn't get any responses. So yes, again, Pearl, thank you very much for joining in, and God bless you and your family, and stay well. Yes, talking is more fun. I know everybody gets to hear me, but I don't get to hear you guys. But I'm going to mention it to StreamYard, and I'm going to check to see if they have something like that. I'm not sure they do, but I know I can bring in a guest. Clyde, hold on 1 second. Let me see. I hope I don't mess something up here. Let me try this. Copy. Okay, give me one. Well, let me see here. Let me hit that again. Messenger. Okay, let me click back out. Yeah, it's not working. So I would have to do it, send the invite beforehand. So Clyde, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well and much better. Yeah, it's 1:30 a.m. where Pearl is, England. Ah, cool, Clyde. Yeah, there's a lot of new things coming to this podcast that I'm working on. I have to get all my ducks on the pond, and look into it and practice with it, and then bring it to the podcast, and we'll take it from there, and we'll get her done. Okay, Discord allows live voice chatting in Vero Beach, Florida, in Paradise. Okay. So Clyde, that's where you're at, correct? In Florida? Well, Clyde, I'm doing, as good as I can for having diabetes. I do take care of myself, but there's good days and bad days, and it is what it is. So it's 1 hour and 42 minutes. We're into the podcast. Maybe the last couple minutes we'll get somebody to join in. And Tracy, did did you get to see the ABC News clip? Okay, I'm going to play it so everybody knows who Tracy is. Let me pull that up. And here we go.
Under your kids' beds and in their closets for monsters at night. But there's one local group who takes tracking down the spooks to a whole new level. Tomorrow, of course, is Halloween, and there will be plenty of ghosts coming to your door. But tonight, the real ghost hunters were out in Dundalk sharing some of their secrets. It was a paranormal meetup. Folks from the Maryland Paranormal Research Team pulled out all of their equipment to give us a look, like the video camera with infrared light and their tri-field meters. All tools to help them explain what goes bump in the night.
If we can provide a scientific reason, then we most certainly will. If it's something that is truly paranormal, we don't just leave them with, oh, by the way, your house is haunted, good luck. We do find alternative methods of getting rid of whatever the problem is.
There are 12 members of the Mprt, and they've been ghost busting for about 12 years now. They travel up and down the East Coast trying to debunk or prove haunted homes and businesses. We'll be back with more.
There you go. That was sorry. That was one video clip I did not lose. I was able to salvage that video clip, and I'm glad. One member I want to speak about is Gary French. To this day, he does not speak to me. Off the face of the earth, he just dropped. Stopped talking to me, stopped talking to everybody. Met this woman who was totally against the paranormal, and he moved on with her. Till this day, I keep emailing him and asking him to forgive me for whatever it was that I did. And I get nowhere. So I wish him well, and I hope he's doing well. Okay, let me get back to... Oh my gosh, Clyde. 4 heart attacks. The last one cost the insurance over $1 million. Still alive and kicking. I'm an investigator with the St. Lucie, Florida Sheriff's Office. That's great. Stay safe. Yes, we miss you too, Clyde. And Tracy, yes, I can send that clip to you. Send me your email. Or if you look down below across the ticker, that's my email. Send me an email, and I will send you a copy of the ABC News clip. So, just before we close out, I'm going to play, I'll play the blooper first, and then I'll play the memorial video, and we'll do that again. Man, I'll tell you, I want to thank each and every one of you for joining in tonight. I know we all have a lot on our plates nowadays with, everything going on, but yeah, just stay safe and, you know, try not to get ill. Do your best. It's all we can do. Now, here's something that I want to talk about. I originally mentioned that I was going to have a real Mprt reunion up here in PA. My wife and I talked about it, and we decided to have it in Baltimore. That would be much easier for most of us. Clyde's in Florida, and Barry is in Arkansas, and Regina is in West Virginia. But most of the former members are still residing in Baltimore, Maryland. So I'm going to have it indoor. I don't like outdoor, stuff. So I'm going to look into a place. We're going to do this in 2025. And I'll rent a hall, and we'll get together, and we'll have a great time. I'm sorry, quiet. Yes, that will be cool, Kathy. I'll bring my DJ equipment, and we could do karaoke. Well, I call it scarioke. Uh, we'll break bread and have a lot of good food, and we'll get together, and we won't forget the dear loved ones that have passed. We'll set up a table with their pictures, and we'll light a candle, and you know. Oh, that's great, Clyde. That's great. Would love to see you, man. Yeah, I got a big hug for you, man. Got a big hug for all of you. So I'll keep everybody informed. The date, the time, the location, and we'll get it done. All right, we're at about 150. So let's see. Kathy says reminds me when you DJ for my surprise birthday, Ghostbusters. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I might not DJ. I might, just pay for a DJ, and so I can relax and be sitting with everybody instead of working. So I got a good friend. He's a DJ. He lives in Parkville, Maryland. No, I'm sorry. Kingsville, Maryland. So I'm sure he would do it, and be glad to. If anybody's watching the Oriole game, let me know what the score is. I usually don't miss a game, but tonight I had to. Actually, I can find out right now. What is the score of the Baltimore Oriole game?
Currently, the Orioles are leading the Reds 2-0 in the top of the eighth.
Orioles 2-0 in the top of the eighth. I hope they get it. Now, Kathy, you just mentioned that you just did Ramblewood. Was it an overnight or a weekend? Okay, let me scroll back up. I got to get, let's see, Tracy Lambert at Comcast.net. Let me, bear with me. I need to write that down so I don't forget. Tracy Lambert. .net. Okay. I just wrote that down, Tracy. I promise I won't forget. Let's see. That was a weekend, and boy, I didn't sleep the whole time. Wow. You didn't sleep at all? No. Got my mason jar full of tea. Something just popped up. I got to get it. There we go. I got rid of it. Wow. I am so grateful that all of you joined in tonight. And if you can, please join us next Saturday, same time. I'm going to broadcast on the same two channels. And in a few months, I'm gonna do 2 podcasts a week instead of 1. But I got some things I got to take care of, and I want to add some new stuff to the podcast, and we'll take it from there. All right, let's see. All right, we're at 1 hour and 55 minutes into the podcast. Again, I want to thank everyone so much from the bottom of my heart for coming in tonight. And 1 second. Yes, Clyde, I will text you my phone number, and we will stay in touch. I promise. So, as I was saying, I'm going to switch over to 2 times a week, but that's going to be in the weeks to come. I just got some stuff I got to add to the podcast and work with it and make sure it works good. So, all right, this microphone's too close. Patrick, you're very welcome. Thank you for joining in tonight. And Helen, thank you for being here tonight, and I will stay in touch. So everyone, I'm going to go ahead and play the memorial, and then I'm going to close out. So everyone, be safe. Thank you for being here tonight. And everyone stay well, and God bless.
you.